Somewhere in the mountains of the American West, a bird is doing something strange. It isn't hunting, it isn't building a nest, it isn't running from anything. It is playing, rolling through the air, dropping a stick, then diving to catch it before it hits the ground, over and over again. This bird isn't just surviving, it's thinking. Meet the raven, black as midnight, bold as anything, and according to scientists, possibly the smartest creature on wings anywhere on Earth. Today, we find out why. The common raven lives almost everywhere. Deep forests, open deserts, Arctic tundra, mountain peaks, busy city streets. No other wild bird lives in as many different places on Earth. And that's not an accident. Most animals are built for one kind of place. The raven is built for all of them. It survives where other creatures freeze, starve, or give up. How? Not with brute strength, not with speed, not with venom or armor, with its brain. A raven's brain is large, unusually large for a bird its size. Scientists who study animal intelligence have found that ravens think in ways we once believed were only possible for humans and great apes. They plan ahead, they remember faces, they solve puzzles, they use tools, they even appear to understand what other animals are thinking. That last one might be the most impressive of all. Here's something that will stop you cold. A raven has just found a piece of food, something valuable, something it wants to keep. Another raven is watching nearby. So our raven does something remarkable. It pretends to hide the food in one spot. Then, when the watching bird looks away, it moves the food somewhere else entirely. It just ran a con. Scientists call this ability theory of mind, understanding that other creatures have thoughts, intentions, and plans of their own. Until recently, we didn't think any bird could do this. Ravens can. They know when they're being watched. They know when another bird is trying to steal from them. And they plan accordingly. A raven will even create fake food caches, little hiding spots with nothing in them, just to throw rivals off the trail. This isn't instinct, this is strategy. Ravens don't just outsmart their rivals, they work with them, when it suits them. In the wild, ravens have been seen calling other ravens to a food source they can't access alone. A frozen carcass locked under ice, a dead elk too big to open, a kill too close to a pack of wolves. Instead of giving up, the raven recruits help. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Ravens remember who helped them and who didn't. They remember favors. They hold grudges. Studies have shown that ravens track social relationships over years, not just days. In raven society, your reputation matters. If you cheat a raven once, it will remember you. It may avoid you. It may warn others about you. Sound familiar? Ravens live in complex social networks that look, in many ways, like ours. Of course, a big brain needs a strong body to carry it. The raven is the largest member of the crow family. It can weigh up to 4 pounds, about as heavy as a bag of sugar, and its wingspan can stretch nearly 4 feet across. That's wider than most people's shoulders. Its beak is a tool in itself. Heavy, curved, powerful enough to crack open bone, tear through frozen meat, and pry apart almost anything it encounters. Ravens are meat eaters, but they'll eat nearly anything: berries, insects, grains, garbage, carrion. They've been spotted following wolves and bears for miles, waiting for scraps after a kill. They've been seen raiding other birds' nests. They've even been caught sneaking into campsites to steal sandwiches. No food source is too complicated, no situation too strange. When you're this smart, the whole world becomes an opportunity. Listen closely to a raven and you'll hear something unexpected. Ravens don't just make one sound, they make dozens. Clicks, knocks, whistles, deep bells, sharp cracks, and that iconic cronk that rolls across canyons like a living thing. But here's the part that surprises researchers most. Ravens can mimic. They copy sounds they hear. Other birds, running water, and in places where they live near people, human voices. Wild ravens raised around people have been documented mimicking words and phrases with startling accuracy. But their natural communication is complex enough on its own. Ravens have calls that appear to mean different things. A specific sound for "I found food," another that seems to say "danger," another that researchers believe may be used to greet individuals they recognize. They are, in a real sense, talking to each other. What they're saying, we're still learning. Ravens mate for life. That's not something you hear about many wild animals. But ravens form long bonds, pairs that hunt together, defend territory together, and raise young together for years. A mated pair will build a large nest, often on a cliff face or in a tall tree, sheltered from wind and hidden from view. The female lays 3 to 7 eggs in late winter, early by bird standards, and both parents take turns keeping the eggs warm. When the chicks hatch, they're helpless, blind, covered in thin grey fuzz, but they learn fast. Young ravens stay with their parents longer than almost any other bird, up to 6 months. During that time, they watch everything. They learn how to find food, how to navigate their territory, and how to read the social world they've been born into. Intelligence in ravens isn't just born, it's taught. In a famous experiment, scientists gave ravens a puzzle. A piece of food was locked inside a box. To get it out, the raven had to complete a series of steps in the right order. Pull a string, flip a latch, slide a door. Ravens that had never seen the box before figured it out, often on the first try. But the experiment that really turned heads? Ravens were shown how to use a tool to get food, and then had to wait 15 minutes before they could use what they'd learned. They waited, they remembered, they used the tool correctly. That kind of delayed planning, holding a plan in your mind and acting on it later, was something scientists believed only humans and great apes could do. The raven just walked through that door. The raven has been beside us for a long time. It appears in the myths of the Norse, in the stories of indigenous peoples across North America, in the writings of Edgar Allan Poe, in the banners of Viking warriors. Across centuries and cultures, humans have looked at this black bird and felt something. Recognition, maybe, or unease. We sensed there was something going on behind those dark eyes. We were right. Today, ravens are not endangered. Their numbers are stable and in some areas, growing. But the wild places they depend on, old forests, open tundra, untouched mountain ranges, those are shrinking. When we protect wild land, we protect the creatures that call it home, including the ones clever enough to know exactly what they're losing. The raven has survived ice ages, mass extinctions, and the rise of human civilization. It has watched us build and destroy and rebuild again. And somewhere out there right now, one is dropping a stick, then diving to catch it, just for the joy of it. Maybe that's the wisest thing of all. Thank you for watching. If this journey inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe. There is still more of the wild to explore together.